Alright, I guess we're back on here. So, this cigar is just really burning down quite nicely. Still has a really nice, sweet, toasty flavor there. Very good stuff. Yeah, still that sweet hay and it's good tobacco flavors. Just straight up good old Cuban tobacco, vintage stuff here. Cohiba, very nice. Very sweet smoke here. Very delicious. But you know that already, because I've been saying it, so what I'll say now is something about socialism. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about socialism recently. It's been in the news. Well, it seems to me like a lot of people don't know what socialism is. Because I can tell you what it is because I live in that shit. I'm living in a pure socialism. The country where I live is socialist to the max. And I fucking hate it. You know, I gotta pay $500 a month in healthcare. And, you know, sometimes they send me another extra bill for another $500 in the same month. So $1,000 a month sometimes I gotta pay in goddamn healthcare. And this government healthcare system that sucks. It just doesn't work. It's a broken bullshit healthcare system that I never fucking use. I've been in this country 6 years. I've gone to the hospital maybe twice. One time I was pissing fire, I was fucking burning so bad. I gotta go to the hospital. There's nothing else I can do about it. But every other time I've had a problem, I fix it myself. I'm sick, fix it. I get better. I don't need a doctor to make me or to convince me to get better. I know how to do it. Just treat yourself well, when you're fucked up, treat yourself better. Make yourself better. It's a simple goddamn thing. Do it yourself. Why the hell do people sit around waiting for the government to take care of them all the time? I just don't understand that one at all. Not at all. People bitching about their freedoms. Well, you're giving all your freedoms away when you let somebody take care of you. Don't you know that by now? I mean, goddamn. If an Italian mafia was taking care of me, would I be free? Fuck no. Because the moment it comes where I have to pay them back, I gotta pay them back, or they're gonna fuck me up. And that's exactly how the government is. The government operates in the same way as the Yakuza, the Russian mob, the Italian mafia, La Cosa Nostra, United States government, Japanese government, Chinese government. It's all bullshit. It's all Gestapo bullshit. So, it's just, you don't pay their taxes that they want you to pay, which is extreme. I never use the healthcare system, and I gotta pay $500 a month, sometimes $1,000 a month, for a healthcare shit that I don't want, I don't need it, I never use it, because I take care of myself. That's me taking care of everybody else. But let me tell you something. I asked all my Japanese friends, I said, so, in the last, 6 years, I've been here 6 years, I've gone 2 times. I said, in the last 6 years, you know, how many times have you gone to the hospital? And you know what they said? Like, the average of all the people that I asked, about 15 people, was 30 to 40 times in the 6 years they've been to the goddamn hospital. 30 to 40 times! What the fuck? That is insane. Can you imagine that? Like 5-6 times a year. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. And it's not, here's the thing, it's like, it's not that they need to go. They're not that fucked up. It's not that they're weak or they're sick or something, no. It's that in the Japanese mind, when they get a small head cold, they go to the doctor. Why do they do that? Because it's so cheap. They think it's so cheap. Because when you go to the doctor, the premium is cheap. It's like $100. It's not that cheap, but it seems cheap. But they don't realize that shit's being sucked out of their paycheck every month. $500. It's not just a $100 premium. It's way more than that. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. If you really think about it, you divide it all. These Japanese people go 3 times a year and they pay, you know, $1,000 or $10,000 into the healthcare system. How is that a really good valuation? And I'll tell you another thing. The healthcare system in this country sucks. They don't have shit. When you go to a hospital, it looks like fucking Nurse Ratchet type bullshit. Old 1960s setup, you know what I mean? It's just, you're like, oh, goddamn, I'm paying a high dollar for this? What can they actually treat here, you know? You know, in America, it's even worse, though. I mean, I'm not going to really get into it, but the reason why there's never going to be universal health care and all this Obamacare bullshit in the United States is a very simple reason. It's because doctors and pharmacy and the pharmaceutical industry jacks up the prices on everything. They gouge the price on everything. There's no free market there. There's no free market. Why is there no free market? Because the government gives them a green light to do anything they want. Well, why does the government do that? Because they contribute to the campaigns of these fucking politicians. You know, that's how it works. So there's no government oversight. And, you know, really there shouldn't be. But there's too much government involvement to create the monopoly. To give them too much protection, legal protection, so they can operate with immunity, these pharmaceutical companies. I mean, think about all the painkillers that they prescribe. And all the deaths involved with that. And nobody's saying a goddamn word. You're talking about terrorism bullshit. How many people, you know, have been killed by terrorists in the last 10 years? Okay? How many people have been killed by bombs dropped on them from the Americans? You know, weddings, funerals, hospitals. That's pretty much what the Americans like to bomb. So count up all those. Anyways, I got off on a tangent, but goddamn, I mean, socialism is a bunch of fucking bullshit. You're gonna end up paying for wars. You gotta trust the government. That's the problem, man. You can't trust a bullshit, busted up, corrupt ass government to do anything, let alone be your savior. Tell me what to do. I lost my house in a typhoon. Oh, well, what the fuck do they think they're going to do? They're going to tell you to go to a shelter. Go to their government housing, which is shit. It's not what you're paying for. You're paying way more. Tax is nothing nothing more than a way to tax productivity. I mean, that's what an income tax is. Total bullshit. You know, I mean, I don't really have anything against goddamn taxes. If I live in a community, a small community, and everyone's working together, I'll contribute something, of course. That's my tax. A contribution to the community. But, I mean, it's not a contribution. It's like more, it's almost half of my income in an annual basis. Half. And I'm not talking about just healthcare. I'm talking about the car taxes, the house taxes, the land taxes. There's a tax called Juminze tax. It's a residency tax. They tax you just for being a fucking resident, man. A resident. And it's an extremely expensive tax, too. Juminze. $1,000 a month for fucking Juminze. Can you believe it? $1,000. I can't save any money. I can't save a dime. And that's what socialism is. It's the complete inability to save any money. At the end of the day, at the end of the month, you don't have anything left. Because you spend it all on your bills and your taxes. And you got a little crumbs and crusts left over so you can eat and have a TV or some bullshit. Some entertainment. But the thing is, saving money is very important for our future. Because we don't live in this world today where I got a 30-year contract on my job and, you know, I'm set. I got a job, I got a career, I'm an engineer, I'm working in this Kodak company or GE or whatever for the next 35 years until I retire. And I'm going to have the house, I'm going to have the kids, I'm going to have the grandkids, I'm going to have it all. And I'm going to die with a smile on my face knowing that I did it all, I did the right thing. We don't live in that bullshit world anymore. That's like 1980s, 1990s is when it started changing with the divorces and everything. We're living in a world today where next year I don't have a job. I don't have a fucking job next year. I don't know what's going to happen next year. You know, I mean, I got my contract is year to year. So I can't pay all these goddamn fucking taxes and not save any money because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do next year. I need to save the money for my fucking future. I'm not talking about a future of extravagance. I'm talking about a future of survival. I mean, as soon as I lose my job, I'm not buying any goddamn cigars. I'm not going to buy any whiskey. I'm going to be drinking water and eating rice. I mean, it's going to be fucked up. You know? Because I haven't been able to save any money. Because they took it all from me. You know? Socialism. Beautiful fucking thing, huh?